Ladies and gentlemen, will you please be seated? Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellors, Honorary Fellows, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Dean and Chapter here at Liverpool Cathedral, it's my very great pleasure to welcome you here on this very happy occasion, and a particularly warm welcome to those who are graduates and to their guests, for whom we hope that this will be one of the great days of your life. And we're delighted that this should take place here in this great cathedral church. Liverpool Cathedral is one of the great buildings of the 20th century. It is the largest church in the United Kingdom, the largest Anglican cathedral anywhere, with the heaviest peal of bells in the world high above the heads of where most of you are sitting. And despite the best efforts of our good friends at the Royal Albert Hall, you've just been listening to the largest pipe organ in Great Britain. Now, all of this was designed by a young man at the very beginning of his career as an architect, Charles Gilbert Scott. He was in his early 20s when he won the competition to build this great cathedral, a similar age to many of those who graduate today. And he would spend the rest of his life working on the design for this great space, refining it, and despite the devastation of 2 world wars and the many challenges which faced Liverpool during the 20th century, he watched it all take shape. Sadly, he didn't live to see his dream or his plan complete, but what he achieved was to give to us the inheritance of a breathtaking space, one which inspires awe and wonder and enables those who visit and come through its doors to encounter the God who knows and loves them. We at the Cathedral are very proud of our significant partnership with Liverpool John Moores University. We're delighted to add our congratulations to those whose dreams and plans and achievements are celebrated and honoured in the ceremony now about to begin. So welcome to the Cathedral, and on behalf of all of us here, we hope this is a day which you will remember and treasure for many years to come. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and welcome to your graduation ceremony. I'm Professor Raffaella Kane, and here today in my capacity as the Pro-Vice-Chancellor for the Faculty of Health, Innovation, Technology and Science at Liverpool John Moores University. It is my great honour and pleasure to present your ceremony and to stand alongside our Vice-Chancellor to congratulate our graduates from the School of Public and Allied Health and the School of Psychology. These schools are extraordinary in their reach and impact. Our work in nursing, midwifery and public health has a history dating back to the 1900s. We set the standards for innovative methods of working. And today, LJMU is one of the nation's largest providers of registered nurses across adult, child and mental health care. We are the regional provider for health visiting and specialist community practice. We are developing cutting-edge AI technology to track and prevent strokes and atrial fibrillation, the most common arrhythmia worldwide. We are doing so through a research partnership. This research has the potential to reduce atrial fibrillation-related strokes by 20% across Europe, benefiting 36,000 patients annually and saving £12 billion per year. On a slightly different note, among the many projects underway in psychology, the team used the TV show The Traitors to amplify new research which links emotions to our perceptions of time and how people lose track of time due to high emotion. A research project is also underway to assess the impact of the clocks going back and forward in spring and autumn and how we all react to those changes. Together, our students and staff make a real difference in society, and this is testament to the focus and drive evident in a graduate from LJMU. And so today, graduation is the highlight of our academic year, and it is a great privilege to be here to celebrate with you our class of 2025. You have waited and planned for this moment, and we are all here to cheer you on. And hopefully there will be a lot of clapping and cheering as you each cross the stage when your name is called. So let's start with a round of applause for our graduating class. So I can hear some brave souls out there giving it a cheer, and I think we could all do much, much better on that. So let's try that again, shall we? Much, much better. Well done. To our graduands, graduation is a rite of passage, and today will be one to remember forever. You have all demonstrated commitment, academic ability, creative thought, and presence of mind to become a graduate of Liverpool John Moores University. So my own personal congratulations to all of you. This is a great achievement. I hope you enjoy this ceremony and the rest of the day, take lots of photographs, share your pictures with us and your friends so that you remember every moment, and keep in touch with us and let us know how you are getting on. I look forward to meeting you all as you cross the stage. Enjoy your graduation experience and have a fabulous day. I now declare this ceremony open, and I invite Josh and Alex from our Students' Union to light the ceremonial candles. Thank you.
Honourable Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Academic Board, I now have pleasure in presenting graduands from the School of Public and Allied Health. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Health and Social Care, Lewis Allen. Ella Bowman. Jess Chappell-Robinson. Ruby Craig. Georgia Crooks. Amy Finnegan. Grace Fowler. Becky Harris. Lauren Hibbert. Chloe Hill. Mena Jones. Imogen Longman. Holly Lynch. Morgan Metcalf. India Mayer. Charlotte Morrison, Cynthia Mumpores, Bethany Nye, Scarlett Parks, Christina Pedlow, Kelly Ribeiro, Martina Salbert, Jessica Stewart, Fiona Wise. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Social Work, Tracy Banks, Jessica Bentley, Moray Cahill, Lorna Crook, Samantha Davis McCardle, Sarah Jewick, Louise Fairhurst, Rashan Flanagan, Angelique Fleming, Nicola Galloway, Rachel Shepherd, Ivanka Staunton, Ella Sweeten, Charlotte Williams, Joel Williams, for the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Environmental Health, Jessica Bain, Claire Blake, Zoe Houghton, Amy McCloy, Marta Radomska. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Midwifery, Anna Taylor. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Paramedic Science, Nadia Ali. Christian Banks, Kerry Beckett, Surma Begum, Jonathan Bickerdike, Anna Black, Bobby Brown, Liam Bundy, Ewan Cookland, Maya Cunningham, Laura Davis, Elizabeth Finney, Chloe Flynn, Freya Gilbertson, Madison Griffiths, Demi Hagan, Alicia Hall, Anne Marie Kirby, Isabella Lewis, Oliver Lodmore, Lydia Mailer, Abby McKee, Charlotte O'Toole, Aoife Regan, Lewis Reed, Molly Rigby, Freya Savage, Harriet Sharp, Matthew Silvano, Megan Smythe, Daniel Snelson, Caitlin Tarpey Gaskell, Zoe Wrench, Daisy Wright. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Paramedicine, Richard Askew. Zoe Boyle, Leanne Brass, Georgia Dawson, Jake Stanley. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Public Health, Munyesha Gambiza, Anya Marsden, Caitlin Murray, Jamie Thompson. For the award of Master of Science International Public Health, Srina Sundararajan. For the award of Master of Science Public Health, Amina Hussain. Alice O'Toole. For the award of Master of Science Public Health Addictions, Darcy Jones. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy Public Health with a thesis entitled The Lived Experience of Midwives' Ethical Dilemma in Conscientious Objection to Abortion using Interpretive Phenomenological Analysis, Jacqueline Richards. And for the award of Doctor of Philosophy with a thesis entitled Producing the Problem of Drugs, a Critical Analysis of the Effects of Drug Policy since 2010, with a particular focus on people who inject drugs, Alan McGee. And this completes the presentation of graduands from the School of Public and Allied Health.
Honourable Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Academic Board, I now have pleasure in presenting the graduands from the School of Psychology. For a Certificate of Professional Development in Improving Access to Psychological Therapies for Psychological Wellbeing Practitioners, Lucy Ford. For a Certificate of Professional Development Psychological Wellbeing Practitioner, Tegan Kane. Gemma Cook.
Hayley Milburn. For a Bachelor of Science with Honours in Psychology, Ellie Adams. Rahab Al-Asi. Lucy Armstrong. Evie Ash. Antonia Balderson. Mia Ball. Callum Ballantyne. Jack Baxter. Maria Bellamy. Kaya Blakely. Finley Blewett. Amy Lee Boileau. Emily Bowman. Constance Bretherton. Nairi Bridger. Leah Broadhurst. Keris Brompton. Katie Brown. Kerry Buckley. Francis Burke. Nisha Bygrave. Annabelle Caldwell. Maisie Cardin. Max Chandler. Seren Claffey. Lorraine Clark. Charlotte Clearly. Sophie Coombs. Christina Cox. Bailey Croller. Rosa Cucurullo. Grace Dale Hutchinson. Madeline Daniels. Amelia Davis. Amy Davis. Freya Davis. Hannah Davis. Yasmin Davis. Mia Deeks. Dilara Doozen. Owen Elliott. Mary Emerson. Shania Evans. Thomas Farmer. Evie Fern. Amy Fernandez. Eden Fisk. That completes the first part of the presentation of graduates from the School of Psychology.
Graduands, friends, families, good afternoon. I am Professor Mark Power, and this is my great honour as your Vice-Chancellor to preside over your ceremony today and to say a few words to mark the occasion. Firstly, my personal congratulations to our graduating students. I am a graduate of Liverpool John Moores University. Our Chancellor, Nisha Katona, is a graduate, and many of the staff on stage with me here today and working around the cathedral are also graduates. So we can all appreciate what this day means to you and your families as we assemble here in our academic robes, surrounded by the formal articles of university ceremony. And it's certainly not a normal day in the office. And I can say, hand on heart, that graduation is very special for all of us. And at LJMU, we do like to celebrate success. So let's have another round of applause for our graduating class today. Well done. Seated here with me on the stage, as well as working around the cathedral, are the academic and support staff who played a huge role in helping our students complete their studies. They do a great job, so can I please ask everyone to show their appreciation for the fantastic staff of LJMU. So let me tell you a little bit about LJMU. Many of you will refer to LJMU as your university. Whether you've been embedded in our clubs and societies, representing us at sports events as part of Team LJMU, or studying and working in our many buildings, you belong with us, and whichever place you've occupied over the last few years, I do hope you found it felt like home. We pride ourselves on being a friendly university. We care about our people and our communities, and we're very proud of our status in the city. From our founding colleges, LJMU has been in existence for over 200 years, and it has always been true to itself. We're proud of what we are and what we stand for. We're a homegrown university, an anchor institution in the great port city, and we were born to play a part of the life of Liverpool, to raise the aspirations of individuals and communities, and to provide a springboard for generations of students to go out into the world with the ambition and the commitment to make a difference. And every single day, our work and our partnerships enhance someone's life and makes a difference to the world around us. We actively work with over 400 schools in the city region and have trainee teachers in more than 200 schools. Annually, we train around 600 teachers in primary and secondary education. Each year, over 500 police officers and criminal justice professionals cross this stage as graduates. And working with employers, we have apprenticeships in policing, nursing, civil and built environment, business, health and digital technology, responding to the needs of industry locally and regionally. Our partnerships across the city region include areas of enormous strength in the creative industries. We work with the Tate, the Biennial, the theatres and the museums, and together with over 65 small and medium arts organisations, we are a member of a culture network which drives an economic impact to the tune of over £400 million per year. Our art school is celebrating its 200th anniversary, and we have the oldest art school outside of London. And since the 18th century, art has been a defining feature of Liverpool's civic life. And our art school, its students and its staff have and continue to make a major contribution to the city's rich cultural heritage. We were the first university in the world to introduce a dedicated sports science degree. And now, 50 years later, our research into sports and exercise science is internationally recognised, as well as our work with hundreds of elite sports people, helping them to be the best they can in their competitive fields. And we own and operate the world's largest robotic telescope, a professional rig sited on a mountain in the Canaries and are managed by our scientists here in Liverpool. The telescope is available to school children across the UK and beyond to help develop that sense of wonder and discovery for the next generation of space explorers. I use these illustrations to demonstrate our extensive reach and impact and how we are making a difference across the world. We were founded with the aim of transformation, first of the individual, and through those individuals of communities, cities, and the wider world. We have an ongoing commitment to the transforming power of education and to the themes of innovation, aspiration, and inspiration that have echoed across the last 200 years. So what does all of this have to do with today? Well, as graduates, you are now part of that continuing story. You are following in the footsteps of the generations that have gone before you. And most importantly, as a graduate, you are part of a connected community of historical purpose. LJMU has 28,000 students here in the UK and a further 24,000 studying on our courses abroad in over 15 countries. We have 2,800 staff and an engaged and connected alumni community of over 500,000 graduates. And that's an incredibly powerful network. And those networks are important and will become more purposeful to you as you progress. With the university as your anchor, you will find that you're never very far away from somebody with an LJMU connection. And certainly as Vice-Chancellor, it's a daily occurrence for somebody to find me and tell me proudly of their connection with LJMU. So finally, as you move to the next stage of your journey, I have a few words of personal advice for the graduating class. Be open to different cultures and experiences. Follow a path that makes you happy and follow that path with purpose. Always take time to understand and respect those around you and act with courage and integrity at all times. The university crest, which is on your certificate and on your formal academic robes, carries with it an inscription in Latin. Transcribed, it reads, "Fortune favours the brave." And you've been brave in following a subject with passion and realising the ambitions that brought you here today. I would urge you to carry on with that same sense of purpose in whichever path you now choose to follow. After the next session, I will confer your degrees, and you will emerge from the cathedral to the cheers and applause of our staff. So this is your day. Enjoy every single moment, and we're incredibly proud of you. So on behalf of everyone in the LJMU family, I wish you every success for the future. And I now invite Professor Helen Poole to continue with the formal proceedings. Thank you.
Honourable Vice-Chancellor, I now have pleasure in presenting further graduates from the School of Psychology. For Bachelor of Science with Honours in Psychology, Polly Fleetwood. Rosie Fox. Joshua Gallagher. Tegan Garnon. Rachel G. Beth Gibson. Katie Golden. Amy Goodacre. Rachel Gorman. Millie Graham. Rose Grant. Fatima Wadada. Amy Hackett. Paige Hardwidge. Joseph Hart Stevens. Eve Hayden Wright. Tilda Headley. Emily Heffel. Lily Herbison. Ellis Hicks. Jessica Hindley. Jessica Holbrook. Ellie Holder. Joshua Howells. Joshua Huddlestone. Freya Holland. Daisy Holton. Cara Highlands. Chris Ioma. Cheryl James. Eve Jefferson. Holly Jenkinson. Nanki Joel. Ryan Johnston. Amelia Jones. Erin Jones. Zainab Kaushal. Edie Kelly. Maisie Kelly. Caitlin Kennedy. Evie Kennedy. Janelle Lancaster. Katie Lawson. Jasmine Leather. Jada Lewis. Etienne Lewis Jarvis. Chelsea Lloyd. Ryan Lowe. Keely Lynch. Megan Lyons. Daniel McCaskill. Amy Major. Leo Manderson. Sean Mannion. Annie Martin. Millie McCardle. Kian McDonald. Chloe McGarrity. Neve McInnes. Sophie McKay. Jordan McPherson. Grace Meir. Rebecca Melvin. Matthias Marasinski. Charles Middleton. Andrea Mihai. Millie Minto. AJ Hermino Miranda. Daisy Moll. Thomas Mooney. Katie Morley. Tony Motion. Caitlin Mulville. Isabel Naden. Harry Newman. Faye Norse Grant. Jade O'Brien. Scarlett O'Sullivan. Hadil Osman. Ellen Parr. Libby Pay. Melissa Pira. Theon Pierce. Erin Peart. Georgina Pilkinson. Sophie Platt. Abby Howell. Gabrielle Prendergast. Grace Wrench. Ella Richards. Erin Richards. Zoe Rickman. Elizabeth Riley. Sophie Rogers. Gemma Ryan. Liberty Sanderson. Chloe Shaw. Charlie Siddle. Chetan Singh. Ruby Singleton. Danielle Smith. Chanel Skelly. Lewis Smith. Lucy Snellgrove. Laura Solion. Jodie Squirrel. Emily Stafford. Carla Stanley. Harvey Stanway. Ilya Starsmore. Evie Sterica. Rebecca Stewart. Samuel Stollery. Callum Zigali. Nicole Taglioni. Henry Thomas. Jessica Thompson. Talia Tobin Jones. Helen Topple. Layla Tunkay. Maria Typiak. Lucy Usher. Nikki Vatani Gagari. Katie Warburton. Lily Wheels. Thomas Webster. Katie Whitaker. Charlotte Williamson. Ellie Wood. Caitlin Wright. Megan Yates. For a postgraduate certificate in improving access to psychological therapies for psychological wellbeing practitioners, Caitlin Olcott. Anushka Basu. Rachel Halligan. Katie Hillard. Nicola Jones. Olivia Nicholson. Elizabeth Thomas. For Master of Science in Forensic and Investigative Psychology, Keturah Ford Richards. For a PhD, for a thesis entitled The Role of Social Categorization in Predicting Support for Digital and Physical Counter-Terror Measures, Jennifer Starkey. Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology and Neuroscience for a thesis entitled Investigating the Effects of Psychopathic Traits on Pain Perception and Empathy in the General Population, Sophie Al-Shukri. For a thesis entitled Pain in Autistic Children, Bethan Donaghy. For a thesis entitled The Multisensory Mouth, Rachel Hagan. For a thesis entitled Investigating Neighbourhood Determinants of Individual Alcohol Use, a Mixed Method Study, Jessica Smith. Correctly this time. For a Bachelor of Science in Psychology with Honours, Rhyme E.J. Geronimo Miranda. This completes the presentation of graduates from the School of Psychology.
As we come to the conclusion of the ceremony, could I just take a moment to thank Professor Ian Tracy, Honorary Fellow of the University, who you'll see sat up there, who's provided all of the musical accompaniment to our graduation ceremonies this week. So thank you, Ian. Could I now ask the graduates to please stand? By the powers vested in me by the Board of Governors and the Academic Board, I bestow upon you the awards to which you are entitled. Congratulations, you are now graduates of Liverpool John Moores University. Congratulations. That now concludes the formal part of this afternoon's ceremony. Could I thank you all for attending, and I do hope you go on to have some fabulous celebrations in the city this afternoon. I now declare the ceremony closed, and can I please ask you to stand as the procession leaves the stage. Thank you.